This is Marvel Universe Submariner, or Namor. Um, Submariner is part of Wave 5 of the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 figures, 3 3/4 inch or 4-inch figures. Here is the packaging. Interesting box art. Looks very comic-like. Uh, Wave 5 comes with the Guardian, the Silver Centurion Iron Man, Electro, and a Spider-Man, a running change Spider-Man. Oh no, just a Spider-Man, a new version of Spider-Man, blue and dark blue, or gray, grayish black. I don't know. There are two variants of the Spider-Man figure that comes with this guy. Okay, I've never had a Submariner figure before. It's the first Submariner I've ever had. Pretty blown away by the details of this figure. By the way, the figure comes with top secret files in that envelope. There's two documents. There's one Superhuman Registration Act card, which has his bio, a name and powers and abilities. He says he can generate electricity, radar sense, he can generate superhuman strength of a class 100 being, great endurance and stamina. He has wings that double as fins and wings, so it allows him to fly and swim underwater. He is classified as a mutant based on his bio. There is also a letter from Nick Fury addressed to Charles Xavier, the mentor of the X-Men. Uh, it's really an informative letter saying that Namor has to come to justice, to trial, because he's been such a loose cannon. He's saved the planet Earth, but yet he's done some atrocious things. Nick Fury narrates that he also recalls him siding with Magneto, fight against the X-Men, blah blah blah. So interesting. Hasbro has really made a living on their bread and butter 3 3/4 figures. This is really their bread and butter. This is really what they're good at. And again, as I said in my earlier reviews, if you're not a fan of these small figures, these figures are not really for you. But if the figures have grown on you, much like like me, like it has on me, I personally have grown to love these 3 3/4 figures, primarily because of their detail. Then this is a figure that you might want to get, especially he comes in the fifth wave, and he's pretty hard to come by because there's just one of them in the box, just like the Guardian. Obviously, he does not come with his dog tag stand. I just needed the stand to pose him this way. This is Snake Eyes stand from the Rise of Cobra figure, but he does pose very well. Much like the other 3 3/4 figures, he has very articulated joints. It is very much like the G.I. Joe figure. Has hinge and rotating ankles, wrists rotate, double jointed knees, ball jointed hips, ball jointed upper torso, ball jointed head, swivel shoulders, swivel bicep, and swivel elbows. The elbows, unfortunately, do not rotate. It is a bicep that rotates. Uh, so there. He comes with his Atlantis scepter, because he is the pariah and the leader of Atlantis. And he fights for them. He fights for his people. Growing up as a kid, I've always known Submariner to be. He didn't have a scepter, and he still had these wings and these bracelets, but he wore just these green trunks, scaly fish scaly green trunks. I guess that's a classic Submariner. This is a more recent version of Submariner, where he is really depicted as king of the seas, or the underwater world of Atlantis. So he's got his vest, which is actually, it's not removable, but you can move it about. It's made of rubbery plastic. Detailing is extremely good on this figure. I think I got lucky, knowing Hasbro and their quality issues. Let me just stand him up. Getting tired of this pose. Okay. The peg holes fit nicely on any G.I. Joe, uh, Rise of Cobra figure stand. So if you have an extra figure stand, you can use them to stand up your Marvel figures if you wish to. He has a closed fist on his right hand and a grip on his left hand. And I have to say, I wasn't sure I was going to get this figure, much less take him out of packaging, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I got him. And he is an interesting figure. Very nicely detailed. There's some paint applications on his body to show all his muscles. The head sculpt is a little bit young, makes him very young. He could do well without the scepter, if you ask me. I mean, you can just display him without the scepter and he'd still be cool and awesome. Let me just peg him in so we can appreciate him. So, I mean, if you're not a fan of Submariner, don't get him. But if you love the Marvel Universe, especially this toy line, I think this is one figure you wouldn't want to pass up, because just the amount of detail on this guy, they really did a good job. Oh, there's some cutouts on his pants to expose the wings. The wings, even the wings on his ankles are very detailed. You get a Trident belt buckle. Just an amazing, amazing figure. I highly recommend him if you're a fan of this toy line. He's part of Wave 5, and if you're gonna get one figure from that line, I think this is the one you want to get. Okay, so there you have it. Marvel Universe, the Submariner, or Namor McKenzie. Thanks for watching.